teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go through the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Cross. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Making adjustments now with the defense is showing. They're going to the air on the first play. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
It's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the lob is intercepted near the sideline.
That shit was weird as fuck. That was the weirdest play I've ever seen. I didn't know if I was going to pick it or if you were going to catch up and catch it.
It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
My whole game plan is to try to stop Cosby, bro. Like, that dude is a fucking monster.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's out of bounds after a decent game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Or it's snapped to the back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
But when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. And he's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch!
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
They keep him off balance in the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? After second effort.
Fight, baby, fight.
It's past the mark.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's crossed. They'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
With the catch, it's Cross. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. McCurtain, Cincinnati has the lead here. You've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the toss play now, running left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough.
I thought you were going to go underneath.
Oh, and he's free down the left side.
Damn, bro.
Can they run him down? Touchdown, Washington, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like the Bearcats are going to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot.
No.
They couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, no. I had him.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Back-to-back deep shots.
And he drops that?
Incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side and makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Good job there finding the back in that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Penalty makes it 1st and long. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's going to be incomplete.
My guys are just dropping everything.
Flag brings up third down. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Cross. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try the left side with a toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
It's past the 35.
That's the tackle.
I missed the tackle. That's a first down at the 42.
Oh, I
Good
missed
job by
the
this Washington
tackle.
offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield.
Wow.
That deep shot is caught for a big
Casey
gain.
just moved that
He
away.
takes it all the way to the end zone.
Good
Touchdown,
play.
Huskies.
Glad I
That's
kicked that 3.
exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. He makes the grab. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's back to throw again on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. will not be brought down. And he gets in
Red
for the
Nation.
score. Touchdown.
Red Nation, baby.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And what a grab by the sophomore.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He finds some space. The defense gets him.
What the fuck that was?
Shows you how
That was
dangerous he
weird.
can be scrambling. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Of course, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Cross. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Powers through. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. It's a big third down defensive play. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The Bearcats will bring their punt team on the field now. A low line drive, ugly punt. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They'll use the ground game here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
24, Washington, 21.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's past the marker and still going. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And the Bearcats come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. He's going to take off. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
Looks like the Bearcats will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback puts forward to his right. Touchdown, Bearcats. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That kind of execution and a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run or the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another 1st down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Put it down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. He hauls it in with the 25, still running. They get him down, but a huge game of the offense to grab momentum.
Man, that's heartbreaking.
As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies. They're setting out to try to PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They were not going to catch him that time. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. The Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sending out the field goal unit here. And as you'd expect, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Chris, what in the world is going on? They just attempted a field goal on first down. That's one I've never seen. And you know what? Serves them right. They missed it.
Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into
We
the
were
end
in the
zone for a
fourth
touchback.
quarter. I was up 10, but you had the ball. So you get ball. No, I already have 10. We'll just play as if I have 10. Because we're only playing one quarter. It's still more time than what was left in the desync.
So the offense calls a timeout.
We're
here.
just
That's their
playing as
first
if
of the half.
I have 10. Because you'd lose time if we played for me to get 10. I'm trying to be fair here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Caught by the receiver. And they've got him.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Buying time. Moving to his left. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On another sack, this defense on fire. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That's how he comes around the corner, hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished.
He'll take a deep shot here.
Oh, I'm running cover 4, cover over the top, pass commit. How's that open?
As they claim the lead in this playoff
Who's
game.
safety?
They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution when you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get
I think the
conservative and
defense
push
is
way
fucking me
back
up.
close to your own goal line, but not this
I'm only at
offense.
3.
They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid
Oh,
off. Nice
I was
touchdown.
feeling really good before that desync.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Bearcats pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit. Well,
This is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fights off the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Here comes a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Deep ball back to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds.
That's the weirdest animation. Good game, bro. That's the weirdest animation. But good game.
Here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver
Hey, bro,
a chance to
you're doing work at Washington. I got lucky Dale in this game a lot.
To bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after our first.
I'll see you again, bro. It's always great.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The ball is loose. And the defense comes.
And that's the game. That's how the game ends. That's crazy. If you would have picked that up and returned it, I would have cried. Good game, bro.
Opportunity for both these programs.